Nana, take one.
Hi, my name is Nana. I'm born and raised in Burundi. I'm currently a student. I love exploring new places. I love everything food. If you are exploring food, just invite me, okay? Anywhere there's food, I'm there. Yeah. I love everything movement. I feel like I fell in love with sports at a younger age. I tried almost every sport. Fun facts about me, I started swimming at 16. That's when I learned how to swim and I managed to compete in one competition. It's a school competition, it wasn't that big. But yeah, I'm glad I tried it because that gave me a push to try other sports as well. So when I came to South Africa, I fell in love with running, with tennis. I also joined the club, like where they play paddle and everything. It was my first time, so like maybe I enjoy sports more than I should. Yeah, but I love it. Yeah.
Nana, the passion and love for food, where does that come from?
Okay, so with food, growing up, I didn't have like a lot of option with food, I would say. So it's like same thing in an African household, like rice, beans, meat every day. But then when I moved to Ghana in high school, we would have like 5 meals a day, and then all those meals are different, and from Monday to Sunday you don't repeat. So I like, oh, this is really nice, and just like having variety at hand was really good. So that's how I fell in love with food. Yeah.
And do you enjoy exploring food from different parts of the world? Or
Yes,
is there...
yes, different parts of the world, definitely. This is actually funny. The first time I saw sushi, I said, no, I'm never trying that food. Like, that's disgusting. But then when I ate it for the first time, I was like, no way. I've been missing out. So that's where my curiosity also stemmed from. I was like, I need to try more of the food. So yeah.
So you're quite adventurous and curious with food, or is there anything that you
Yes,
that you
it's
won't?
really insane. Yeah.
Is there anything that you wouldn't try, or you up for?
No, I don't think there's anything I'm not willing to try. So I've tried. Oh God, I'm not saying this on camera, but yeah, I'm not. But I've tried something that people don't usually eat, and I liked it. So yeah, I'm not saying what it is. You'll be so
Okay.
scared. But yeah.
When do you feel most like yourself?
Ooh, that's a good question. When do I feel most soft? I think when I'm in the shower, just singing, or like after running, and then after stretching, and then you go in the shower straight, you feel like you a whole new person, or like, yeah, just you. So that's when I feel most about myself.
So is movement quite important to you?
It is very important. It makes me think. It makes me like have ideas. It makes me refocus or regain focus about myself. Like I usually get distracted, but then when after moving or like during the movement, I was like, oh damn, I need to go back on track. I need to do this and that. Like instead of just going like that. Yeah. So movements, it just helps me regain focus, say.
And have you always been into sport, or is it something that only came later in your life?
So I've always been into sports. Okay, growing up, I played football, but then in high school, joined handball. I did handball, I did athletics, and so like I feel like and I was also a sports prefect in high school. So I think that also pushed me, because if you give me a responsibility, I make sure I do it, and I do it to my best ability. So I think that's where it started, say. Yeah.
So that's commitment to your word.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
I actually don't know. I don't know that. Yeah.
Was it something instilled in you from your parents, or is it just something that you've always...
I think it's something I've always had in me. Seriously, I think it's, yeah. And also I like my things the way I like them. I don't know, like if it's not organized the way I want it, I don't want it anymore. So I want things done my way, most of the, which can be bad sometimes, but I like it that way because it also, someday we were like we were just helping my friend with her design stuff. And I realized the place was messy, and I was like, no, I don't want this. But then that motivated her to keep his space clean, to like stay organized. And I was like, wow, you can inspire people by just the small things, by just who you are. Yeah.
And how have you found it? When you mentioned India, Burundi, then spent time in Ghana, now in Cape Town. How have you? Are you quite easily adaptable in new situations, or do you find it quite tricky to acclimate yourself when you're in these new situations?
So I think I find it easy. I adapt quite easily, just only because I started moving at a younger age. So with that, you learn people, you learn different cultures, you learn how they move, you learn like everything about them and adapt accordingly. So it's not everything that you have to do according to how you want it, but like also how the society is doing the things. Like for instance, when I moved to Cape Town, I would say people are quite like to themselves, and people don't greet a lot, so which is unusual. Like, if you see someone, greet them. Hi, it's okay. Okay. So I find that quite strange. But then also over time you're like, yeah, they're not being mean. It's how it is. But yeah, it's really.
So at the moment, studying here in Cape Town, if you have to close your eyes and imagine your life in 10 years' time, where do you see yourself?
10 years time. Definitely not working, I'd say. That's really, or I'll say helping women around the world like reach their full potential. I wouldn't say I have reached my full potential, but I know I'm working toward that. And I get excited when I see people succeeding in life. Like success can be subjective, but like I get happy when I see people doing things they like and just not being, judged based on what they're doing or anything. Or like, yeah, that's really it.
And then lastly, because you just mentioned it, how would you define success now? And how has that definition changed for you?
Yeah. As a kid, oh my God. As a kid, obviously, I think success is having a lot of money, having a house, a big house, a happy family, not even happy family, a family, getting married. But now it has changed completely. I feel like with success, it has to be found within. As long as you're happy doing something you love, that's really the basis of life, I guess. I'll say for me, success right now, it's being happy, doing things I like and moving. I feel like the more you move, the more you find joy and you're able to succeed through that, I guess.